Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Dr. Shabazz here. So in this video, we are going to test the normality of data using skewness and kurtosis values in R. My previous video, you can see where we tested the normality of data using Shapiro-Wilk and Kolmogorov-Smirnov test, using QQ plots, using histograms. Now, in this video, we are going to test the normality of data using skewness and kurtosis values. So basically, skewness measures the symmetry of a distribution. A skewness value of 0 indicates a perfectly symmetrical distribution. A positive value indicates right or positive skewness, meaning that distribution has a longer tail toward higher values. A negative value indicates left or negative skewness, meaning that distribution has a longer tail toward lower values. However, kurtosis describe the shape of the distribution, particularly its peak and tails. However, we must first identify which type of kurtosis an R function reports. For excess kurtosis, a value of 0 represents a normal distribution. A positive value indicates a more peaked distribution with heavier tails. A negative value indicates a flatter distribution with lighter tails. For raw and Pearson kurtosis, a normal distribution has a value of 3. Values above 3 indicate greater peakedness and heavier tails. Value below 3 indicate a flatter distribution. So in this way, we will test the normality of the data using skewness and kurtosis values. So now we are going to test the normality of data in R. So I imported the data and calculated the mean score of each variable. You can see green imply involvement because we computed variables here. So we will test the normality by finding the skewness and kurtosis values in R. So if you want to learn how to compute variables, so you can see my previous video where you will learn how to compute the variables. So in this video, we are going to test the normality using skewness and kurtosis values. Here I just gave the instructions to ChatGPT to test the normality of data using kurtosis and skewness values. So ChatGPT gave us the prompt. First prompt, install the packages only once. So we have already installed these packages and then load them. So because we have already installed, I have this package already. You can see here, if you don't have, then you need to install from here. Put and then install. So R will automatically install it. Second, write Excel. So I have also installed this package. You can see here this one. So if you don't have, then you can install easily by selecting and install here. So in this way, you have both packages to do the normality of data by using skewness and kurtosis values in R. So okay, we come to third point where we test the normality. Run the analysis. Like we have 8 variables we computed in R. So now we put this copy and then put in console and then press the enter. So you will get the skewness and kurtosis values. So as the recommended rules, the value of kurtosis and skewness should be between -1 and -3. And another threshold values suggested by different scholars, the value of skewness and kurtosis should be between -2 to +2. However, the most recommended criteria for skewness, the value of skewness should be between -2 to +2. And the value of kurtosis should be between -3 to +3. However, in this case, you can see the value of skewness, all values are negative. So it is negatively skewed, and on the other hand, the value -0.8 8477498 below the recommended value. As well, we can also see the kurtosis value also below the recommended value 3. So in both cases, we can simply say that the data is not normal. So in this way, we check the normality of data by using kurtosis and skewness values, and we can also check the normality of data by QQ plots, histograms, Shapiro-Milk and Kolmogorov-Smirnov tests.